G'day guys, welcome to the Chingy Show. I'm Chingy, and we are doing the Tower of Babylon achievement. So basically for this achievement, I actually didn't finish it in this episode. I got right to the very end, and the other guys I was playing with couldn't get the EMP grenades. And yes, you are going to need 4 people with the EMP grenades. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it can be done. Basically, for the very first step, I've sort of compiled it down into 8 pretty easy steps. The first easy step is to get the NAV card. Make sure you got the NAV card. If you don't have it, then try going over into solo mode, and it's actually just outside the very first building you spawn in. I'm going to show you here. One other thing you can try if you don't have the NAV card is to make sure you're playing on, I think it's original mode rather than playing on easy mode. So I think if you're playing on easy mode you can't do this Easter egg, but original mode you're fine. So that's step number 1. It's very easy, and you'll probably find that once you load into your multiplayer, it's already done for you. Step number 2 is to get the fan, the mannequin, and the tail rudder, and put together the turbine. The turbine is the mobile power unit. If you don't know how to build it and you can't figure it out from this bit of the video, I'll put a link on screen. You'll be able to click that, and yeah, you'll be able to build it yourself. I've added in some subtitles for some of the things that Maxis and Richtofen are saying. I know I didn't get all of it, but I tried hard to get most of it. I'll show you how this turbine works. Basically, you just set it up and the door will open. There you go, it's easy as pie. Number 3 step is to turn on the power. To turn on the power, you go into the 4th area, which is the power station, as me and my friends are calling it. And you're going to need the switchboard, the lever, and the hand, which can all pretty well be found in every other map on zombies. So it's going to be the exact same looking thing. So you shouldn't be hard strapped to find what you're looking for in here. And this is pretty well where the Maxis and Richtofen story divides, because Maxis wants you to have the power off, Richtofen wants you to have the power on. But they both initially want you to at least turn the power on. So this is where Avogadro spawns, and again I'll link a video to a little bit better presentation of turning on the power. The 4th step we're gonna let Richtofen tell us about. He's gonna give us a spiel about what we have to do next, and it's pretty interesting.
Oh, good job, wunderbar! You've done well, my friend. But this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You are the only one who seems to be able to hear me. So you must convince your deaf friends to heat up the Ominisk. Setting a puny fire will not be enough. It must reach an extreme temperature. Now, if only you know how to build a portable engine of some sort, which might go very hard. Some sort of jet engine with an afterburner. Oh, what? You do? Oh, goody. Oh, why are you still standing here listening to voices in your head? Get to it, Tranzit. Carry on.
There you go, so we've got to build the jet engine. It's really easy to build. I'll again link a video on how to build it. But basically you need the main thruster, the cabling, the handles, and the gauges. For the first step here, we're in the shack. I'll show you a location in the other video, but yeah, you just want to grab those gauges there. Now we're going to the power room. We're going to pick up the cabling. I'm just going to rush through this because I have made other videos on it, and you will be able to check that out for yourself. But yeah, we got the cabling, and then we're going to go find the handles, which is in the old zombie map. This is where zombies started, and it's really easy to find. This is out in the cornfields, so yeah, you just pick up the handles, and then they're ready for mounting onto the device. The 4th piece is the main thruster. It can be found in the tunnel between the 1st and 2nd location, which is of course the bus depot and the diner. Once you've got it, you want to just get straight back on the bus. The bus moves really slow through here, and you don't get any of those little face fuckers jumping on your head, so you're good in there. We're going to get the guys to start building this device. One of the guys actually dropped one of the pieces, and when I picked it up, Richtofen started talking to me again about it, just describing that that's the last piece I'd need to build the device. So I did get that on recording, so I may as well show you that. Here it is.
Now you have everything you need to make the jet engine correctly.
So there you go. Obviously, he's still hinting very heavily about making the jet engine, and it took us a little bit of time to work out what it was for, but we got it in the end, and we're going to build the jet engine because this thing is a total beast. It looks really cool, and I actually haven't experimented with it too much, but I'd love to just get a massive train going and just walk over them with it, and it really does. It's a one hit or an insta kill to every zombie. So let's hit step number 5. Here we are. Step number 5 is to put together the card reader. Basically what you're going to need is 115, element 115, which is the moon rock or meteorite, asteroid, whatever you want to call it. And let's grab the table. This can often be found in the tunnel, the same place as the main thruster. It can also be found in the power room, which is where we found it the second time around doing this Easter egg, attempting this Easter egg. Now we've got to find a radio, and the radio can be found on top of this filing cabinet in the garage at the diner. And there is an alternate location for it, and that is at Untitled, and yeah, it can be found straight here on this filing cabinet as well. It's actually surprised me here. I didn't realize it was going to be there, but there we go. We got the radio, and the last piece to get is the fuse box. Now, the fuse box can typically be found in this location at the farmhouse. The farmhouse is the third location on the map. There's not much here, but there you go. There's a fuse box on the wall. There is an alternate location for it as well, which I'll be showing you. You want to go, excuse me. You want to go to town, and right out the back of the town, near where the box can sometimes spawn, there's a location for it. There it is, sitting up against the dumpster there. So once you got all these 4 pieces, you want to want to go out into the cornfields and go underneath this this power tower, this whatever you call it, power lines. And you can see someone's already put the rock in there already, the moon rock. And we're going to put in the radio, and then we might put in the table next, I believe. I can't remember which order we recorded this. But we put it in the table, and we ended up putting in the fuse box as well. This isn't too hard to find, this location out here. The little goblin guys will jump on your face the whole way, but once you actually get in here, they will stop jumping on you. There you go, we got the table. They'll stop jumping on you and give you a bit of a break, but there is another step coming up very soon that you need to actually kill some zombies in here, and it does become quite difficult if you've got more than a couple of people in here. So here we go. We're going to be putting in the last piece here, which is the fuse. So put that in, and step number 6 is to heat up the device.
You must have the NAV Card thingy, which plugs into the computer thingy. Don't worry a little brain about what it does or how it works. Just go find it.
Well, there you go. You can actually hear that spiel from Richtofen there, and he talks about installing the card into the NAV card reader. But the NAV cards you get are not right, so I think this is part of a further Easter egg that doesn't fall into line with the achievement. But the next step to getting this achievement is to heat up the rock, or the element 115, or the Ominisk, or whatever you want to call it. And for that, you got to use this jet engine. So what you want to do is you want to get up nice and close to it. I kind of mess around here because I'm trying to get the zombie to follow my friend instead of following me. But you want to get in nice and close and use your jet engine on it, and make sure it overloads. So you're going to have to turn it right up to maximum volume.
Now we need the 115. Once the only place to get that is from the flesh. The flesh! You must raz the 115 from the undead by killing them. Oh boy, do you need a bunch of it. Get with it.
There you go. So Richtofen tells us there we need to kill the zombies to get the 115 out of them, and that's basically what we did for ages in here. We just kept killing and killing until we got a secret hidden message. There it is.
You must reduce the incoming power by a factor of 4.
There you go, so you got to reduce the incoming power by a factor of 4. And actually, before even attempting this, I knew what that meant because I'd seen it in another video. But what you got to do is you got to get all 4 of you to throw an EMP at these power poles. You'll know once you've done the killing the zombies because these things will start to flash all strangely like they are at the moment. I'm going to show you what happens if you throw one EMP from one player at it. It pretty well gives you the message exactly that you need 4 people to do it all simultaneously. Here we go.
Oh no! All 4 must do it simultaneously. Together! Just like you always say. Look how much I do for you already. It's the least you could do to save your pathetic planet. I swear some people have ability to work as a team.
Alright, so that's about it. This is about where we got to, and we went on for about another 10 levels, and all my friends kept dying and dying and dying and dying. They couldn't get the EMPs, and they just couldn't stay alive. It does become a little bit difficult. One of the good things though is they can join and leave the game. You can get other people in here. It's very, very handy. But another interesting point to note is that there is only one character that can hear what Richtofen's saying. Sorry. It's and I don't even know his name, but it's the guy with the moustache and the glasses. There's basically 4 characters, and as I see them, there's a dark guy with a balding head, and we call him the bum. I don't know why. So we got the bum, the lady, we got the nerd, and then we got the 4th guy, who's probably the toughest guy of them all. And he's the only one that can actually hear everything that Richtofen's saying. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I guarantee if you can get all the way this far and throw the 4 EMPs all at once into 4 of these different things, different light posts, you will get the achievement. So I'm going to definitely be attempting that again tomorrow night, and I'll be putting that video up, and I'll probably even link it at the end of this video. So if you want to leave a like, I'd really appreciate that. This guy annoyed the shit out of me. If you want to leave a like, I'd really appreciate that. And it took me a lot of effort to put this video together, so thanks guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.